acoustic versions of the lo-fi sounds. Alright. Engine take 2 after I choked on a fat one. Should I commentate each number? Should I commentate each song? Talk about them? Alright, that song was, well, this would be for the show, so. Oh, yes. I hope you're enjoying the show. That song was written and I was depressed and my life was completely crumbling around me. And then I wrote that song and got really happy for 5 minutes, and then I put it down on my answering machine so I would forget it. And then I got terribly depressed again, and my life began crumbling again. So this is called Circle of Friends. Greet all your friends and they say hello. They tie all your ends until they tie yourself in again into something whole, something secure and lost inside. And climb away. the forces we uphold, and all of the dangers we escape. You wonder sometimes how long we'll hold, till all of this anger shows its way. Some things you can know, there are just some things you can't face, but I will secure myself and blow against this disease that you embrace and waste away. Again takes so much time, and all of your friends come to watch you go, and as your machine pulls from the drive, you watch as their empty eyes explode and blow. That song was called Circle of Friends, and it's not really about my friends. It's just about the shitty moments between friends at times. But I have some really wonderful friends. And they're in this band that I'm into. So. Alright. Song called Wishful Eyes, or tentatively titled that. I wrote this one when I got back from Seattle. No, when I first got back. My life was coming apart at the time. And I was really bad then. I was fucked. The spirit of your pride, so that all the world can hear it go in vain. For once again I've cracked an empty game, trip into the drain. Wait, I can't explain inside myself that I am seeking little smiles. Every moment brings another wasted mile between everything and everything I need. Get up to leave, for the time has come for leaving. And if it don't succeed, We'll just bury our beliefs that we could escape this emptiness. Someone take control of me. I am spinning in infinity. With my life it's going endlessly from control. Take off your clothes, for the time has come for sleeping. 'Cause everybody knows the world continues flow whether or not you're still breathing. Child, I discovered you and hold you till to fly. Just to punch you in the face with nothing more than what all my anger bore its little head and started screaming. But we've heard this all before. So just open up the door and fill your mouth with freedom's feeling. But someone take control of me. I am trudging with my infantry, with my army and my enemies taking hold. Take off your clothes, for the time has come for sleeping. Everybody knows the world continues flow whether or not you're still That was a little of a rusty version there. Sort of get into it and start choking on the phlegm balls and stuff. This is two songs made into one song. Is that Scott on the phone? I'm not even talking to him. I'm just going to record this song real quick and then I'll do it. Here. Oh, okay. Okay. He said that he might spend another video. So, anyway. Okay. I'm really not as dumb as I may sound on this tape. And I know I've been sort of joking around about me coming apart on every song I write, but I don't want that to sound insincere. But anyway, this first song, these are two songs written into one song. This first song was written on a cigarette package while I was waiting for my friend to be able to get off work. And then the second song was written in Athens, Georgia for two people. One whom I had recently broken up with, and one whom was living in Los Angeles, California at the time. Gardenhead, Leave Me Alone. It's the last time I this stuff's pretty new. Like this is like a 4-track. Okay, this one's called Sailing Through, and it's not really about sex. Though it sounds like it's about sex. It's just about getting inside of people, but not through that way, really. Because I usually just fuck stuff up anyway. If you do that. He does for me. Sailing through your disease like a basket, shivering in static froth, displays of angry tears. All those years you were alive inside the closet, but nobody in it there but me. But now you are coming, your life is off running, you're tearing yourself apart at the seams. But you are a liar, you are a liar, you are a liar, and you are a lie. You are a liar, you are a liar, you are a lie. Now I'm off sailing, sickness inhaling, every drop of blood you could bleed. The world is all coming, they're coming in millions, billions of people too sick to believe. And I really want to be in your body, to be in your body, to be inside you. I really want to be in your body, awaiting your sickness, a shield around you. But you are a liar, you are a liar, you are a liar, and you are a lie. You are a liar, you are a liar, you are a liar, and you are a lie. Wrapped up in masters, they cover you in plasters, they spit in your mouth and then say I love you. Is this supposed to save us? Is this supposed to break us? Are we to believe into the toilet in our youth? And I really wanted to be in your body. If I could only be in your body, if I could only be up inside of you. And I really wanted to be in your body, into the toilet with our faces removed. And you are a liar, you are a liar, you are a liar, and you are a liar, you are a liar, you Yeah, I told you. Shadows on my wall, they creep and crawl and burn Tainted brains will see me through. When life becomes so weird, a bucket full of fear, but it's alright. I'm on an earth, and I've still got time to try the eye away.
confusing. fucked up that remedial English class because we were smoking pot. And
Not in college.
right.
We can't move on to college, can we?
So like
now we're not in college, are we?
So how do you move on to that new place to shop if you haven't taken that remedial English class and you got all these pieces of the puzzle that won't fit together and your parents are like eating blood wafers?
Grow sideburns.
Sideburns.
They really help.
Really?
Yeah. They give you that distinctive look. They do.
Like standing out in the crowd.
They really do. They really do. And that's why I don't think I fit in.
Because you don't have any sideburns?
I can't grow them.
Why not?
They just don't look right. I always cut them off.
That's terrible.
See, the problem is you can't find the puzzle with the guy watching Price is Right.
I wanted
blood wafers.
No, I wanted the puzzle.
They have one. They have one with your family. You just haven't been to the right place. You haven't seen the ones. It makes it easier to put it together when it's your family member's face right there in front of you in puzzle pieces. It's just that you don't know the fat man. But when it's your family, you've realized what it's all about.
No, but see, I bought the puzzle with the rat on the treadmill on the farm and the decapitated goats.
That's the problem. You have to get the ones with the wafers and the bloody trousers and your family.
But I've already got all these puzzle pieces stuck together that like are a part of me now. That like, I mean, you can't once you like become part of the puzzle piece, you can't really separate yourself from it anymore.
So that makes you an artist.
I know, but I've got to get some more puzzle pieces.
You're an artist. You make your own pieces. Use wafer. Use pieces of wafer. Use thumbtacks.
But what am I going to do with all these weird puzzle pieces that weren't even supposed to be a part of me in the first place? I mean, I try to keep my eyes open. I mean, I tried to be very aware of what puzzle I was buying, and when I opened the box, I tried to be really aware of like the pieces and making sure all the pieces were what was on the box. But then I showed the pieces together, and it was too late. It was like all these disjointed like body figures and stuff, and I tried to convince myself that it was a flower, but it was not a flower, man, and it was not a flower, and...
You know why, right? I'm telling you, I know the answer, and it's this. Do you remember when you were talking about putting the push pin and
the blood?
Right. Doesn't it all make sense now?
No.
Did you find the sideburns in the puzzle?
No.
They're in the bottom. They're taped to the bottom.
I've got these...
Can I use them? Can I please staple them on? That is the key.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh.
What you don't understand is that...
Oh.
What you don't understand is that I thought it was a flower, but it wasn't, okay? It was part of the rat on the treadmill, and it was this dude's legs watching The Price is Right, okay? And it was part of the blender. And I convinced myself for so long that it was a flower. I mean, I spent years and years and years convincing myself that these puzzle pieces added up to a flower. I mean, it wasn't at all. And then once I woke up, I realized, how do I trust other pieces? How do I take new pieces and put them together with as much, vigor as I once did? Because what if they're not a flower either? What if they're just like...
They've got to be animal pieces. They might be animal pieces. The pieces of goats.
Well, that's what I was trying for. There was like a rat and a goat in the whole thing, and the goats didn't have any hands.
And you bought this at Walmart?
And that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. I mean, it's all I want. I mean, since I was a kid. I was.
Have you never gotten a puzzle together?
No.
Ever?
Never. There are all these disjointed pieces that I convinced myself to be flowers.
You have a serious problem, young man.
I know I do. But I don't think I'm much different from anybody else. I bet everybody else has got a bunch of like pseudo flowers in their pockets that really are just like pieces of this weird puzzle that aren't supposed to fit together.
No.
I mean, I hope I'm not alone in this thing,
You are.
Well, it sure feels that way, when I go through the newsstands and stuff and read the magazines, and everybody seems to have their flowers so perfectly put together, Because see, what they do is that, like, they can take you in a studio and they can take your photograph and make it look like you've got your pieces puzzled together really well, and they can do anything these days. The way you package
it's all computers. They've got their shit together.
Right, they can make it look like you've got your flower together, but they really don't. But it makes the people that don't have their flowers together feel really small and insignificant.
You are. But that's what makes all the difference. You're an artist.
But I'm not insignificant, because my flower isn't any more pressed together than anybody else's flower. I mean, and I guess if I had a record company or something that could like take my photo and make it look like my flower was together, then I'd be okay. But I don't want to do that, because then all these people with no flowers pressed together would be coming to me like, treating me like I was somebody who had my flower put together, and I don't, and it'd be a big lie. And then I'd be doing Swanson TV dinner ads when I was 15. I'd be real smug and commit suicide on the Brooklyn Bridge. There wouldn't be much point in that, would it?
No. You're an artist. I've told you 100 times. You see, the part that you don't understand. What is there to not understand? It's so hard for me to explain it to you because, see, I see that you're a bit off, actually.
I'm very off. I didn't realize how off I was until I pulled my pieces of puzzle out of my pocket and saw for what it really was.
Did you try tape?
It was stuck together. I wish I could pull them apart. If I could pull them apart, that'd be okay, but I can't. They're stuck together.
I see.
And I came home and showed it to my folks, really proud of my flower, and that's when I realized.
You should be in college.
I should be in college, yeah. I should.
seaweed shells and crabs. I like the sound of walking on the sand after a storm. The can see little footprints in the sand.